Hello and welcome to week 5 of S.A.F.E. I'm Lisa, and today we're going to be talking about something that can bring comfort in the most unexpected ways. Signs of spiritual connection. When we lose someone we love and feel like they've gone from our world completely, it is in that pain, that absence can feel very overwhelming. But sometimes there are moments, small, gentle moments that make you pause and feel like maybe, just maybe, they are still here with us in some ways. I want to share something deeply personal with you this week. Not long ago, after my daughter passed 4 years ago, I was driving along and I was guided to a spiritualist church. I'd never been there before. I didn't know what to expect. But something inside of me told me to go inside and ask for a lady by the name of Sue. And this is someone I've never met before either. When I walked in, I went over to this table and I kind of already knew for some reason that this lady sitting there was Sue. I asked her if she was Sue. She said she was. I said I'd come to find her, but wasn't sure why. I took a seat and waited for whatever meant to start that afternoon. Towards the end of the mediumship session, Sue came over to me and said, "I have a message from your daughter." You can imagine my shock, my disbelief almost, my doubt. She spoke of me planting forget-me-nots in my garden the previous day. She spoke about my daughter and my visit to the Chapel of Rest, about the colour of her coffin, and what my daughter actually had in her coffin, to every last detail. My daughter gave her own message. She thanked me for putting her in the right dress, her prom dress, and how much she loved and missed me. She described every detail, even how I broke down on my knees in the Chapel of Rest. Even the piece of hair that I cut from my daughter and stored in an envelope on my bookshelf was described. The only 2 people in the chapel that day was me and my husband. Things only I would have known. It was such a deeply personal moment. It touched me. It kind of helped me find a little hope to know my daughter was free from pain and in a safe place, but also to know that we really are not alone. And in that moment, I felt something shift. I felt comfort. I felt connection. And I felt a sense of peace I hadn't felt before. It doesn't take away the pain or the loss that you feel in your heart so very deeply, but it reminds us that love doesn't just disappear, that connection doesn't just end. It remains with us always. It's just like it's in another room. Since then, I've come to understand signs don't come in many forms from our loved ones. They come in many forms, maybe a feeling, a dream, a song right at that very moment when you're listening to the radio, a sense of presence, something that makes you stop, feel they're still with me. This is a heavy week, so please just be gentle and take a gentle, slow breath in with me, and then we'll release. So when you're ready. Relax, breathe, and release. It's okay. I want to invite you to a gentle moment to think about a time that you may have felt a feeling, or that your loved ones may be present, or a time where a song has come right at that moment when you're driving along or thinking about them. It might have been small, it may have been something you questioned, but just allow yourself to notice it without doubt, without needing to explain it. Because these moments, whether you see them as spiritual, emotional, or simply comforting, they matter. They bring peace, connection, and reminds us we are not alone. You don't have to search for signs. You don't have to force anything. Just stay open. Stay gentle with yourselves and allow whatever comes to come. Whatever you feel, you feel. I want to leave you with this. Love doesn't end when someone is no longer physically here. It changes form, but it stays. And sometimes in the quietest moments, you can feel it. Keep talking to your loved ones like you're having a conversation and they are still with you in that very room. It will bring you a lot of comfort, and they are there. Take care of yourself this week. Be kind. Be patient with yourself. Next week, we move up to the next step of S.A.F.E, which is acknowledge, where we begin to face and understand our emotions more deeply. But for now, sending you love, light, hugs and comfort until we meet again next week. Take care and goodbye.